everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today I will be sharing 10 crate training tips that we've learned that have worked for us. We really hope that this helps you out. I know that there's so many videos on this, and I myself have watched a couple hundred videos on how to crate train my puppy. So I'm going to share with you what actually worked. First, I will introduce you to our puppy. So this is our puppy Dari. She is a mini golden doodle. She's about 12 weeks old. She's such a sweetheart. Definitely crate training. I feel like we're lucky because she took to it pretty quickly. The first night was a little bit rough, but after a while she really got used to it, and now she's on a good schedule. Make sure to subscribe and like this video if you find any of the information useful. So the first tip that I have for you guys is that you need to make your crate a safe space for your dog. So a crate is not for a punishment space or something where she does something bad and you lock her up. No, a crate is supposed to be more of like an area of comfort for your puppy. So what we did to help her adjust to that new space, because the breeders did not keep her in a crate. They had like just more so like a bed where all the puppies slept. So the first day that we had her, we got the crate comfortable. So with the crate, our crate it's not like fully covered. It's just, I'll definitely like insert a video of what the crate looks like, but we covered the crate with a blanket. So not the forward facing part where the door is, but just the sides and the back of the crate, we laid a blanket over. And we really felt that this helped make the space less open for her, so that she would actually be able to kind of like tuck in and really get comfortable. Another thing that we did is we actually put our clothing into the crate. So I put in a sweater and my husband put in a shirt, and because it has our scent on it, it felt like she just kind of like was able to easily adjust there. Oops, sorry. She just knocked my tripod. Because the items of clothing had our scent, it seemed like it was pretty easy for her to adjust and almost like feel like she's snuggling with us. Another thing we did was I put like a very like small comfy towel as well as like a comfortable blanket. It's this kind of texture. So honestly, obviously, I'm sure that you can see from the footage that this is a comfortable blanket. Like, it's super cozy. And honestly, it was nice to put in there just because even when we take the blanket out, she snuggles with it. It's kind of like her blankie. So she really, really likes having like something comfortable inside the crate. So that's a really good tip for you guys. Just put your clothing in there, not a ton of clothing, like 1 or 2 pieces of clothing, and put a really comfortable blanket inside, as well as lay a blanket over top of your crate. So another tip for crate training would be to put a few knickknacks inside the crate for your pet. So especially at the phase that she is right now, because she's only about 12 weeks, putting things like teething rings, which this is like her favorite brand here. So teething rings, as well as like a chew toy. We put in her favorite rubber ducky kind of toy with like rope. So she literally loves this, just because even in the morning when I go to the crate and I see her in there, just to calm herself down, she'll be like chewing on these things. And I know she is teething right now a lot, like everything in sight she wants to chew on. So that's why having it in her crate felt like a good idea to us, and it's honestly, I feel like, helped her a lot. Another tip that we have is that making sure to put her in the crate like a few times a day. So for example, if I'm working out, my workout's like 30 minutes, I'll put her in the crate. If I'm just like going for a quick bathroom run, I'll put her in the crate. So essentially, the crate isn't a place where we're like, okay, you're bad, you're going into the crate. It's more like, okay, mommy and daddy will be back. Just rest in your crate for a little bit. And honestly, we do that maybe 2 or 3 times in a day. And it's not like we're like, oh, crate time, it's not like on a specific schedule, but it's just like casually so that she just gets used to it. And I feel like that's really helped her, because now at the end of the day when she's tired, like she'll just go to the crate herself. Like it's not like she's like scared of it or anything, which is really, really nice to see. Another thing that's really helped us is that when it comes to sleeping, she's really, really great about sleeping through the night now. That was not the case when we first took her home. The very first night, she was not having it. Like she was crying, she was howling, like she was not having it. So my husband actually slept in the living room, which is where we put her crate. He slept in the living room with her just to like calm her down. So we found that we were like, okay, we need to figure out a way for her to feel really comfortable at nighttime, especially with us not going to be with her like 24/7. And we didn't personally feel comfortable putting her in our bedroom. We felt like she'd then just become a little too dependent on us and a little too attached, and we really want to build her independence. So we decided to put the crate in the living room instead. It's still a distance where we can hear her, but it's not that like she's literally attached to us. So essentially my husband slept in the living room her first night. But what we decided to do is that typically at the end of the night, we're either watching a movie or we're listening to music or just talking. So we decided about like 45 to 30 minutes before we go to bed, we'll put her in her crate. So what this did was it really helped her feel comfortable and unwind with us. And typically around that 45-minute mark before we put her in her cage, she's already like winded down and about to pass out. Or if not, she is fully asleep. So we kind of watch her to see her energy levels, and once we've seen that she's calmed down quite a bit, we'll actually lift her and put her in her crate, and we'll stay around for that 45 to 30 minute mark, and then she'll pass out, and then we kind of tiptoe to our bedroom. Honestly, the tiptoeing was the first few days, and now we're just kind of like, we're going. And she still doesn't wake up or anything like that, so it's been really, really good. So she's a really, really good puppy. Honestly, we're super lucky. Another great crate training tip is to line the crate with a pee pad. So because she's in that puppy phase, she does not have good bladder control, especially when she's excited in the morning. She's just like, oh my gosh, where have you been? So we decided to line her crate with a pee pad. And luckily, like, she doesn't really pee like that super often. She's getting really, really good at bladder control. Just in this second week, we've seen so much improvement. So the first week, we definitely were changing her pee pad every night. Even in the night though, like when she did pee, she wouldn't make a sound, or at least we didn't really hear her. But now she's definitely not peeing all over the place as much as she was before. So putting the pee pad was really helpful for us, and we still do that now. So if you aren't already doing this, then line your crate with a pee pad because it'll save you a lot of cleanup. Another tip is to get a crate that's a really good size for your pet. So often people will get like a huge crate and there's just too much room in there for your pet to even feel like comfortable, and your pet, if the cage is too big, will just kind of find hiding places to like go poop and pee. So a lot of cages nowadays come with like a divider. Ours did come with a divider. We decided against using the divider just because we felt like the cage size was perfect for her, and because we put like our clothing and like blanket in there, it kind of like took up some space. So she really feels really comfortable in there, which is really good. So getting a cage that's actually a good size for your pet is definitely a good idea. So that's another tip from us. Yeah, so I feel like I went through all of the tips that we've kind of been doing, and that's been working for us. Like, do you see here? She's like chewing on my hand. She's like really teething right now. But we're really trying to work on biting and fully potty training her and things like that. Like I said, this is only week 2, so there's definitely a lot of room for improvement, but she's such a good puppy. She's so obedient. Like, she's learned sit, she's learned shake paw, like she's really good. So I really hope that whoever's watching this got something from this video. If you're not already doing things, then just try it out and see if it works for you. At the end of the day, patience is key, and we really hope that you subscribe to our channel and watch more videos. So have a good day, guys. Thanks for watching.